way. So fingers crossed that we're facing the right way. Let me just check. Okay, cool. Yeah. Yeah, I hope that you guys can see me. So, I wanted to hop on Alive again. This has become one of my favorite things to do. Just to have somewhere to place my thoughts, and and hopefully it just helps someone along the way. So, was, so the past 2 or 3 weeks have been like just the craziest whirlwind ever. Oh my gosh, yeah, like it's felt like life or death almost very regularly, very consistently. And oh my gosh, yeah, it's been really, really tough. And I was watching this video on it was like National Geographic video, but like off brand. And they were in the Canary Islands, and there's this island in the Canary Islands that it hadn't had rain in 4 years. 4 years it hadn't had rain. And I was looking at the island, and it had this kind of austere beauty to it. And it was also just all the animals and life there. They were just needing the rain. Like they were just needing it. They were needing it for everything was dying, like it was just kind of a barren wasteland. And like I said, there was a beauty to that, but the episode that they ended up filming was the first time that the island got rain in 4 years. And as soon as the rain happened, like there was just all this vegetation that bloomed, and there was all this new life that came forth, and it was deeply inspiring to me. And all these birds that were living there got to eat, and people started reproducing. Well, not people, because there's no people that live there. But all these birds started mating and reproducing, and yeah, it just had me thinking today. Today's been such a rainy day, and I think sometimes it's in our nature to scorn the rain. We never want it to, like, rain just feels inconvenient. It feels like you don't want to be outside. Like, oh my gosh, you have to be inside, and like there's all these things happening, and it's like quite literally the world around you is changing in real time. And and you just miss the sun. And I was kind of thinking about how I was looking around at this world around us, and I was thinking about how it's so different from any place that we know of in the cosmos. Like we found some planets that have water, but Earth is just so unique. And I was thinking that life has really been able to exist because we have this atmosphere. We have this place that the world is just constantly changing around us. It's constantly changing. It's constantly evolving. It's constantly coming into something new. And there's planets all in our solar system and in other solar systems that get plenty of sun from stars, but they're just a lot more austere. They're a lot more barren. And yeah, I was thinking about how like life on Earth, it's just so rich because of the climate, like because of the atmosphere, because more specifically the rain and the wind and storms, and honestly even like volcanic eruptions have like created these beautiful national parks that we have here in the US. And like these glaciers, like we had an ice age that was like for 100,000 years or something crazy like that. Don't quote me on that. Actually, that seems like a lot, but maybe it was. We had it for a very long time. And it was just like that literally carved out so much of the landscape that is here in Cincinnati. And we have all these beautiful hills, and every hill has made it so that every single place, every single neighborhood has such a unique feel, because it's hills. Like, and anyway, besides, to get to what I'm trying to say is that rain and change is not death, it's life. And I think that the earth is just such a beautiful symbol of this. Like, actually, this is perfect. So you can see this screensaver right here, and you look at all that beautiful vegetation, and all of that was only possible, all that landscape, all that vegetation was only possible because of the rain and because of the atmosphere. And so where I'm going with this is that I think the climate is such a beautiful the earth is such a beautiful metaphor for us humans. Like we fundamentally are nature. There's no disconnection from nature. We're quite literally one in the same at the most fundamental level. We came from this earth, we return to it. Um, and yeah, I think that when, especially when we're looking at our own experience, it's so. I think every single one of us experience storms in our life, and if we think that the storms shouldn't be happening, we end up just like running from them even longer. Like we cause them even longer, and there are some storms that happened in the outside world where you can go outside and you can play in the rain and you can like literally bear witness to life as it changes all around you. But some storms are so intense, like lightning storms and tornadoes, that you have to find somewhere safe to take refuge until the storm has passed. And I guess the question that I want to pose for you guys, which is that I've been posing to myself, is that when your world seems like everything is changing, when there seems like a storm, where is that place within yourself that you can take refuge? Where's that safe house or that basement or that warm fireplace, that you can take refuge in while the world around you changes, while you change, while you, like, maybe there was a season of your life where it was the spring and like this job used to be so abundant, or this hobby used to be so abundant, or this relationship used to be so abundant, this way of living used to be so abundant, and now it's reached its fall and everything is changing and it's a time of letting go, and this thing that used to bring so much life is suddenly not bringing life anymore. And so for the death and rebirth, yeah, like you kind of have to find a place to take refuge. And that place of refuge, it could be like, oh my gosh, like I just love sitting on my couch and watching a good movie. It could be like some music, like you love playing music or you love listening to music, or it could be a relationship that you love so much that's like, I take refuge with this person actually because they see me and I just love them. I think that's so important for us humans because if you were outside in a tornado, like you could die. Like you might get seriously injured. And the same thing if you were out in a lightning storm, you get seriously hurt. Or if when the winter came and there's all these snowstorms, you were just outside the whole time, you would get seriously injured. And so I think once we start to understand that our internal world, it's really mirrored, our external world is mirroring our internal world, we can start to understand that, like, oh my gosh, I might just be going through a big time of change right now. And I don't know exactly where this storm's taking me. Like, I don't know how it's changing my landscape. I don't know how it changed my inner landscape. I don't know how it's changing my in response to the world around me. Um, but I know that change is coming. Like, change is clearly here. And it's important for me to like allow those changes to take place because change is a beautiful thing. Like we love new life and new seasons. But if we don't have a place to take refuge, I think we end up just getting swept away. We end up getting. I think that's where we could. It's like if you're out in a snowstorm for so long and you don't like take the time to be home. Even when the snowstorm is over, you could still have hypothermia, or you could still have, like, maybe you would lose a finger or a toe, and it sounds pretty harsh, but I really do just say this to say that, like, yeah, that change is a good thing. And it's like I said, death is not the enemy of life. Death is life, like, because death is just change. So yeah, let me see if there's anything else I want to say. Yeah, I'll just say, see if there's anything else. Yeah, no, I think that's all. I was just seeing if you guys had any comments, but yeah, I think I'll leave it there for now. So yeah, much love, everyone, and I hope this helped you as much as this helped me.